Hi guys, welcome to Grandma's Kitchen. Today I'm making white sauce cheesy pasta. The following ingredients: I've got 300 grams of pasta, penne. I've got half a pepper, green, half a yellow and half a red pepper, 1 onion, 3 chilies, but that's optional because I'm not using chili flakes. And I've got 3 garlics, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons of butter, 160 grams of sweet corn. Following spices, I've got half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, that's to taste, and a teaspoon of oregano. Right, so I've got the water I'd boiled earlier on, so I'm going to put the pasta in. And I'm going to put a pinch of salt. And then we'll bring that to boil, and once the water's boiled, we'll cook the pasta about 80 to 90%. So we don't want it too soggy and we don't want it hard. So see you in a bit. So I'm just going to chop the chilies into small pieces. As I say, I'm not using dry chili flakes. I'm using fresh, but choice is yours. I'm just going to dice the peppers, but you can add any vegetable. You can add broccoli in it, carrots, anything that you like. Just try and get your grandkids, kids to eat vegetables. Mushrooms. But as I say, you can add any veg in, as I said before. You can add mushrooms in as well. It's just to get the kids to eat vegetables. And you can add spinach in it as well. I usually add mushrooms in, but I haven't got any at home today, so I'm just going to stick to peppers and sweet corn. You can do pasta, you know, a big batch, and you can use it the next day as well if you keep it in the fridge. Right guys, so I'm just going to check on the pasta. And we'll just check, we just want to cook like 80 to 90%. Right, so that's ready. So I'm going to drain the water. Get the tadka ready for the pasta. So I'm just adding the butter in. We'll let that melt, and then I'll add the garlic in and the onions. Right, so the butter's melted. I'm just going to put the garlic in, and I'm just going to slightly fry it for a couple of seconds before I add the onions in. So I'm going to add the peppers in now. I'm going to cook them and keep them still nice and crispy. I'm just going to add the sweet corns in now. And I'm also going to add the spices in, salt, black pepper and oregano. It's making me hungry. Right, so I'm just going to add the pasta in. It's nice and colourful. You can see all the sweet corn and the peppers. Smells absolutely delicious. Right guys, so the pasta's ready, so I'm going to turn the gas off and I'm going to put it to one side and cover it, and then I'm going to do the sauce now. To do the sauce right, so I've got 1 litre of milk, semi-skimmed, and I've got 150 grams of cheese, one teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of salt, and quarter teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of plain flour, and let's make the sauce. Right, so I'm just gonna, I've heated the pan, I'm just gonna add the butter in, and then we're gonna melt the butter, and then I'll add the flour in. Right, so I'm just adding the flour in. I'm gonna add the spices in, the salt and the oregano and the black pepper. Just gradually so the flour doesn't go lumpy. And turn the gas up. All the milk in, the 1 litre. We're going to bring this to boil, and then we're going to put it on low heat, and then we're going to make it nice and creamy before adding the cheese in. So we're going to add the cheese in now, and then we're going to thicken the sauce. Right, so I'm just going to let this cook for 5 minutes in the sauce, and then I'm going to dish it up. Right guys, so the pasta's ready, it's nice and creamy, and I'm going to plate it up and I'll show you in a minute. Guys, so I'm just going to give it a taste. Oh my god, it is so nice. You can taste all the cream in it, the cheese, the vegetables. It is divine. So do give this a go, guys, and let me know in the comments below. Do share it with your family and your friends, and I shall see you in my next video.